Welcome to Ireland, the Emerald Isle. Most people think Ireland is only for those with deep pockets, expensive pints, pricey B&Bs, and high living costs. But what if I told you that you can actually live here on just 1,200 euros a month? And get this, Ireland isn't just famous for its breathtaking landscapes, it's also home to the most beautiful redhead women you'll meet in Europe. Watch the full video until the end to see the surprising historical connection between this small island and the White House in Washington, D.C. Every bit of information in this video will surprise you. Let's start with the basics. Ireland sits in the North Atlantic Ocean, just west of Great Britain, and is the second largest island in the British Isles. The island covers approximately 84,421 square kilometers, about the size of West Virginia, U.S. But here's what makes it special. No part of Ireland is more than 110 kilometers from the sea. The country is divided into two separate nations on one island, the Republic of Ireland, which is independent, and Northern Ireland, which remains part of the United Kingdom. This creates a unique situation. The only land border Ireland shares is with the UK, yet it's completely open, with no passport checks. The coastline stretches an impressive 7,500 kilometers, making it one of the longest in Europe. The landscape is famously green, so green that the island earned the nickname Emerald Isle. Over 80% of the land is lush vegetation. As of 2025, Ireland's population is approximately 5.46 million people, making it one of the fastest-growing nations in Europe. According to 2025 figures suggest 50.5% female and 49.5% male. Unlike most of the continent, Ireland is not aging rapidly. Nearly 19% of the population is under 15, while only 22% is over 65. The birth rate remains relatively healthy, and immigration, especially from within the EU, has fueled much of the recent growth. The population is predominantly Irish by ethnicity, but nearly 13% are foreign nationals, with significant communities from Poland, the UK, Lithuania, and more recently, Ukraine. Life expectancy is high, 80.3 years for men, 83.9 years for women. English is the language you'll hear everywhere, but Irish, Gaelic, remains the first official language, taught in schools and spoken daily in pockets along the western coast known as the Gaeltacht. Religion has traditionally played a strong role, but secularism is rising. About 68% identify as Roman Catholic, down from over 90% a generation ago. Roughly 15% now claim no religion, a number that continues to grow. Now let's talk about something that surprises many visitors: Irish women. And here's a fact that might catch your attention. Ireland has the highest percentage of natural redheads on Earth, with about 10% of the population sporting those striking locks. But their charm goes far beyond hair color. Irish women are known for their warmth, friendliness, sharp wit, fierce independence, and natural ability to connect with people. They often welcome foreign visitors with genuine curiosity, engaging conversations, and a great sense of humor. Whether in a pub, workplace, or daily life, they value openness and respect, making it easy for outsiders to feel comfortable, included, and quickly part of the community. They're among the most educated in Europe, with high rates of university participation and strong representation in the workforce. Currently, women hold 4 out of 15 cabinet positions in the Irish government. But what's really fascinating is how Irish women approach dating and relationships today. According to a 2025 feature by Ireland's national broadcaster, RTE, Irish women are more empowered than ever, but they're also tired of modern dating culture. One woman in her early 20s shared, One of the things that turns me off dating now is men who make comments on my skin color, and they don't seem to see anything wrong with calling me names that they think are cute, but are really just racist. That and the ghosting. People either just disconnect or fade away, and a few times I've been ghosted when I'm already waiting in the bar for them. Another woman in her 30s offered a different perspective on intimacy. I never had fully satisfying sex when I was in my 20s. Now in my 30s, I have a whole collection of toys in my bedside drawer, and I'm having a great time with men who put my pleasure first. For LGBTQ+ women, Ireland has made monumental strides. Homosexuality was decriminalized just over 30 years ago, and same-sex marriage was legalized in 2015, making Ireland one of the first countries to do so by popular vote. A 46-year-old woman reflected, "I didn't feel comfortable exploring my bisexuality when I was younger. I feel like a lot of the queer spaces that were around then were mostly for gay men, but now there's so much for women. I've joined a few groups, and the value of having a safe community to talk to and be part of is priceless." What Irish women want today, according to these voices, is authenticity, respect, and a partner who values equality. They are not looking to be saved, they're looking for someone who meets them as an equal. And once you earn their trust, their loyalty is absolute. Most people assume Ireland is unaffordable. Expensive pints, pricey hotels, and a cost of living that rivals London. But here's the truth, Ireland doesn't have to break the bank, especially if you know where to look. In Dublin, a one-bedroom apartment in the city centre can cost €1,800 to €2,500 per month. That's expensive, no question. But step outside the capital and the story changes dramatically. In smaller cities like Galway, Cork, or Limerick, you can find shared accommodation for €700 to €900 per month. In rural areas like County Donegal or County Mayo, you can rent an entire cottage for as little as €500 to €800 monthly. If you're willing to house share, your rent could drop to €350 to €450 in smaller towns. Many budget travelers have proven that living in Ireland on €1,200 to €1,500 per month is absolutely possible, especially if you avoid the tourist traps. Here's where Ireland really shines for budget-conscious travelers. Grocery stores like Lidl, Aldi, and Tesco offer fresh produce, meats, and staples at very affordable prices. A weekly grocery bill for one person can be as low as €30 to €50. Dining out? A meal at a local pub might cost €10 to €15, especially during lunch specials. A three-course dinner for two at a mid-range restaurant ranges from €60 to €90. And if you're craving fast food, you can grab a filling meal for €5 to €10. Public transport in Ireland is reliable and reasonably priced. A monthly bus pass in Dublin costs around €70 to €100 depending on your travel zones. Pay-as-you-go trips cost just €2 to €5. Biking is also incredibly popular. Many cities have bike sharing programs for as little as €5 per day. If you're staying in rural areas, having your own bike is an excellent way to get around. You can find second-hand bikes for €100 to €150, and if you want to explore the countryside, car rentals start at €20 to €30 per day, though you'll want to book during off-peak seasons for the best deals. If you look at their home and architecture, it is interesting. Ireland's homes reflect charm, comfort, and tradition. In cities like Dublin, you'll see colorful terraced houses with brick facades and classic doors. In the countryside, cottages with stone walls and thatched roofs create a peaceful, storybook feel. Irish homes are known for being cozy, warm, and built to handle the cool, rainy climate. Interestingly, do you know, the White House stands as a proud reflection of Irish heritage, inspired by Dublin's Leinster House and designed by the talented Irish architect James Hoban. This remarkable connection highlights Ireland's lasting influence on global architecture and symbolizes the nation's creativity, skill, and enduring legacy on the world stage. Ireland is famous for its festivals. St. Patrick's Day, March 17th, is massive, parades, green everything, and parties worldwide. But there are also smaller festivals throughout the year, celebrating everything from literature to food. The Galway Arts Festival, for example, brings together artists, musicians, and performers from all over the world in a relaxed, friendly atmosphere. When most people think of Ireland, they picture high costs, expensive hotels, and luxury experiences only the wealthy can afford. But as you've seen, this is far from the truth. While certain places like Dublin can be expensive, the overall cost of living in Ireland is often lower than in cities like Paris or Rome. Rent in Dublin is higher than in some other European cities, but prices drop significantly in places like Galway, Cork, or the countryside. A cozy bed and breakfast in rural Ireland can cost as little as $50 per night, compared to $100 to $150 in similar settings in London or Paris. Ireland is one of Europe's safest countries with low crime rates, high trust, and a strong sense of community. The Irish are famously friendly and welcoming, and visitors quickly notice the hospitality. Whether you're in a bustling city or remote village, people are eager to strike up a conversation and offer recommendations on things to see and do. Ireland is a country full of charm, rich history, and welcoming people. It's not as expensive as many think, and with a little planning, you can experience its beauty on a budget. From the quiet streets of a small village to the lively atmosphere of a cozy pub, Ireland offers a wide range of affordable options for travelers and residents alike. Whether you're drawn to the dramatic cliffs, the ancient castles, the warm hospitality, or the incredible women who call this country home, Ireland has something special waiting for you. If you enjoyed this video and want to discover more budget-friendly destinations that offer incredible beauty and culture, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to Discover Nation. Your thoughts and suggestions help shape what's coming next.